Alrighty, good morning, Twitch viewers. Welcome to Team Down TV, and today we're in for a treat. Right now, we're live at the first game of this ODC competition, lowenbeau versus Vice Gaming, and we just went through the knife round. So I believe it was Vice that actually won the knife, and it looks like they're going to be starting on the CT side as well. So teams is just now swapping over sides, and we shall go live with the first round, pistol round. So welcome aboard, everyone. Okay. Joining me today is Cyanide. He is the cameraman, but also he's also a shoutcaster for Call of Duty, League of Legends, a bit of World of Tanks. So he'll be joining with me on the casting stage with me today, and as well as PDG, who is going to be coming in a bit later.
PDG only coming around for all the good stuff, isn't he? Not this early stuff.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's it. You know, don't worry about the group stage games or anything. Just come around with the playoffs and the grand final and all that. So, nah, it's all going to be good fun. He'll be joining us a bit later, and the three of us will be bringing you the rest of the games today. Nevertheless, we've got Vice Gaming against lowenbeau, and I must say, the new logo for Vice Gaming looks pretty rockin'. We'll go through the teams just quickly, guys. Look, we've got Nosk, Zorba, Overclass, Lion, and Stain playing for the lowenbeau side. Representing Vice Gaming is Bean, Tackhand, Deacon, It's Hat, and Longstail. I'm not sure who It's Hat is, but nevertheless, the lineup looks pretty fierce at the moment. So this is going to be a good game.
Will be a good game, and it should be a great day as well. A bit of ODC action here for some CSGO. Pretty excited to see how the day turns out, especially in the later brackets with those finals. Super keen here, Matt. Super keen.
Oh yeah, I am too. I'm just thinking though, like who's going to come out on top. We got the game live right now. We've got Vice Gaming, who are starting on T side. This is pistol round, guys, and by the looks of things, they're doing a bit of a split pick. Now we've got the two players around T ramp with the bomb, and the rest of the Vice guys actually making their way into underpass. So it looks as if they're going to set up for a split A push, but this is going to be timed out with a couple of flashbangs leading in. Tackhand picks first frag there against Lion at the mid-con area. So now action's going to be happening at A site with the Vice boys pushing straight in, but not rushing in too quickly, as the lowenbeau guys are actually holding off here. It's Hat picks up a frag with Noskane also doing some damage as well. So the trade-offs are commencing here, and all of a sudden we're seeing the 2 versus 3 with lowenbeau still alive with Overclass, and now it's just left up to Nosk in a 1 versus 3 situation. Longsail, Tackett, and Bean, the last 3 players remaining here, and it was actually a really successful round for Vice Gaming there. The time split push with the opening frag from Tackett, you know, that allowed the Vice Gaming boys to push into A site. It didn't look as if it was much struggle going on at all, so good to see that. Now we're going into the second round, and it'd be interesting to see what lowenbeau actually pull off here.
Looks like a bit of emphasis heading over to that B bomb site. Of course, we've got a lot of players moving in from both teams with Vice, with a couple heading over towards A, but not too much. Early days yet in this round, not a lot going on here, Matt. But Vice, obviously, they do have that little bit of advantage. They do have some items that they can really utilise. Should pick up this round as soon as they start to move in just a little bit.
So at the moment we've got Vice Gaming with the couple of AKs Galil and a Bizon from Deacon. So we got the anti-eco slaw guns. Like the couple of AKs though, that's going to prove some heavy damage against the lowenbeau boys, as they're just stuck with pistols. Because they lost the pistol round, they're unable to buy up any more guns for the next 2 rounds. So of course they're going to be on a couple of save rounds here. Again, we see Vice Gaming just doing a default split pick. So waiting to get a pick, opening frag, and set up to push into a site when the time comes.
They are just coming around. They're going to get a bit of action as soon as they come around this corner. So this A-bomb is pretty heavily guarded. As you see, we do have Tate just coming around. He does pull up an easy frag there, just move into this A-bomb. Bomb is down, so that's the main goal here, all under control for them now. They just need to sit back and defend, and they got the advantage too with the players, with the alive players.
So it's a 2 versus 4 situation. We just witnessed Vice Gaming completely taking control of Ace side. Now left up to Nosk and Zorbot, the last 2 players remaining. Make that Nosk in a 1 versus 4 situation. He's got absolutely no chance trying to win this round. So this is going to prove difficult for him to try and retake a site with only a P2000 in hand. And that bomb will go off. Oh, what a shot! That was a huge headshot there from Nosk, as he was a bit surprised as well, pulling that big 1B off. So again, we see Vice Gaming winning the second round, and we should see lowenbeau once again going into the next save round. This is quite common. After losing pistol round, you're not left with a lot of money. So these guys will be waiting for the 4th round to come, and we should see our first full buy round commencing. This is actually really good play between from the Vice Gaming guys. You know, just holding up here. It's obvious that they've been practicing quite a bit. Just with the default split picking here, waiting any aggressive pushes made by the lowenbeau guys, and just waiting for that first opening frag. Longsdale pushing through mid-com, picks up the first frag now, taking out Zorbot. So we have lowenbeau already a player down. Longsdale just spotting someone out from the short area as well. So he's well aware that there's a player at B site. And again, the Vice Gaming guys are just holding back in a default split pick, with the one player pushing through underpass. And it looks like action happening around the window area. So again, lowenbeau overclassing just picked up a frag onto Longsdale. Lion picking up another onto Bean. So this is proving costly for Vice Gaming at the moment. 2 players down already, and we're seeing a 3 versus 3 with Stain lurking around mid-con area. He knows there's someone on the top right, and he takes him out. That is Takan going down out of nowhere. So we see Vice Gaming in a bit of a pickle with the 2 players alive. It's Hat and Dig God trying to create something here with 24 seconds left on the clock. And again, lowenbeau staying, doing some heavy damage, taking out Decoy. Now it's a 1 versus 3 with It's Hat, the last player alive. And this is going to prove even more difficult with 10 seconds left on the clock. He's going to make an absolute run for it to the B side with the 3 players, lowenbeau remaining. And they should be, yeah, they work out where he is. So was going to say, with just spectating Dig, actually one of the players from Ace site, wasn't rotating and just making sure that there was no ninja work in the play. So here we go. We got the first full buy round going underway between these 2 teams.
That was really good work from Lowen then, obviously, to pull up that round. And, you know, it's not too often with Counter-Strike you see a score of 1 versus 2 after 3 rounds. Obviously, Vice in this situation, you expect them to pick up 3, maybe those first 4 rounds before Lowen get in. So really good work for them, I feel, Matt, to pull themselves right back in it and give themselves an opportunity to get that early buy for them.
Definitely, like the couple of picks with the pistols there enabled them to have a bit of an advantage with the teamwork coming into play. But nevertheless, we're going to actually go live here at the Ace site with Zorbot staying, both picking up a couple of frags apiece, with Takan, the last remaining player for Vice Gaming, going huge now, picks up another, gets the trade-offs in, and now is left to a 1 versus 2, sitting with 12 HP, will be taken out by staying with that up. And it's interesting to see with Overclass and having a Bison at hand, hasn't opted to upgrade yet. So I wonder if he's just going to be money manning, saving, and just waiting until he loses that gun, and we should see him buy up and then fall. But nevertheless, lowenbeau doing brilliantly in that first buy round, managing to win it. Now we've got Vice Gaming on the eco. This is going to prove extremely costly. I mean, after buying a couple of AKs in the second round and then losing that third, that will affect their economy, so it does force them to go into an eco. And as we see, action going at A ramp here, but the eco round not proving anything for Vice Gaming, as lowenbeau just were able to annihilate them completely in that eco round. So here we go.
They were pretty aggressive there, though. They all come rushing through, and Lowen just in the right spot and managed to get all those really easy picks. So maybe not the smartest move there from Vice. And now it's actually 3-2, so they're down around now. They want to sort those early game jitters out and get back on top.
Definitely. Now we're starting to see Vice Gaming again opting to go the full AK armor here and just doing a complete default split pick, which is quite common we see these days. But with the opening frag from Stang dropped down to 3 HP, he's going to be a bit more cautious now throughout the rest of this round, I would say. Sitting on 3 HP, you know, it just takes a foot to the a bullet to the foot, and you're taken out of the picture. Again, lowenbeau just holding up here with just trying to, you know, stay alive, holding their lines there and working these frags. Takan goes going down, now left up to It's Hat, Bean, and Deep-God. The last 3 players remaining for Vice Gaming. And this is proving all too much from them, all too much for them, as Overclass and Nosk picking up a couple of frags with It's Hat, the last player remaining, manages to get the trade-off here, but is in a 1 versus 4 situation, trying to make his way into B. Carpets, drops down near the van area, and Nosk will be waiting for him, sitting at short, and takes him out. So now we're seeing lowenbeau in the lead by 2 rounds, 4-2 is the score. lowenbeau absolutely kicking butt here early on in this game. Now with Vice Gaming picking up a couple of, well, P2 50ing it up after losing that other buy round, they're forced into an eco. This is going to be interesting to see what they do here, whether they actually try and make a play or they're just going to go for a YOLO rush, and it looks like it's going to be a B rush, as all 5 of the members from Vice Gaming are just storming their way into Carpets, and we should see a complete massacre commencing right at this minute with Nosk crossfiring with his teammate Overclass, and both those boys at B site just doing the work here for lowenbeau. So again, the YOLO rush is not working out for Vice Gaming, and we see the lead. We see the score 5-2 in favour of lowenbeau.
I completely missed that round.
To create a play here.
I was just changing my crosshair for the spectators, and I come back and I just hit a lot of shots and everyone's down. So what's Vice doing? Let's try and have a little bit of a look here. You know, they've got a bit of a split push as you would expect. 1 down mid, 2 heading to B, another 2 going to A. But the defence here of Lowen is just unbeatable at this stage, Matt.
Well, put it this way, Vice Gaming needed to create something or do something different to try and you know, pick off or win a few more rounds. I mean, Longsail opting to AWP works out for him in the end because they knew they had an AWPer going against at the mid area, so he's opted to do a bit of an AWP battle, came out on top, and with that entry pick, this has allowed Vice Gaming to push into A site, working with the likes of picking up a couple of other frags as well. They've managed to take a site together by split pushing it. It is quite common to do these default split picks, work in different areas and angles. But nevertheless, we do have Zorbot, the last player alive in a 1 versus 3, and he'll be opting to try and save his gun. It's not worth the risk. Trying to take on 3 players, you know, with the bomb already planted and ticking away, and because he was in a position where it was going to take some time to try and rotate to a site, opting to save was the better option. Nevertheless, Vice Gaming picking up that round, they're doing some good work with those picks and pushing to a site together. I was able to win that round. So we see the score 5-3. This time, this time we actually see Lion picking up the AWP, with staying opting to rifles. So a bit of a change up in the roles already. This is going to prove interesting. So we see the split pick happening once again. This time Longstail dropped down to 17 HP, misses the shot at mid area, and already the lowenbeau boys are looking good early on in this round. And again we see the Vice Gaming guys just spread out completely all over the map, trying to work some picks from different angles. Takan around the underpass area, just holding that line, making sure no one's going to drop down and catch him off guard. Longsail picking up the first frag with Overclass and doing a trade-off there against Bean. So it's a 4-4 play ratio between these 2 teams. Again, Takan just still hovering around the underpass area, and we do see the Vice Gaming boys actually already rotating off, so they've changed up their positions completely, and it looks like they're going to set up to push into B site through the carpet area, with Longsail leading the charge with that AWP just scoped in and slow walking. Question is he going to be quick enough to pick up a frag here with Overclassing, holding that tight angle from the chair? Oh, it's good class and 2 good. Picks up the first frag, but this is going to prove immense for him as he has 3 remaining players here pushing into the B side right now, and Overclassing dropped down to a very low HP before being taken out, being wall banged, and that'll be it for him. As Stang is the last player remaining in a 1 versus 3 situation, pushing his way through. Short catches, long sail off, makes it a 1 versus 2, and this is game on here as he's been held up as short. Now with that flashbang going off, catching him off guard, he still continues to slow walk his way into B side here. Question is he going to be able to pull this off? Its hack going down. Now 1 player remaining. That is Deek God holding around the van side. And Stang has no idea where this player is. He's just looking around the B bomb site and not knowing what's going on. Now decides to retreat back, so he'll be unable to win that round. Manages to save the AWP there. But very good play by Deek God. Ninjaing his way, making sure he doesn't peek out and winning the round for Vice Gaming.
And they're getting themselves right back in there. 5-4 now, so we got a game on our hands, Matt. This is exactly what we came here for, I guess.
Definitely, and wow, we're actually seeing Vice Gaming right now pushing into T ramp, and they're just going for an absolute YOLO rush. This time with all guns up and blazing here as the opening frag from Bean allows Team Vice to push into A site. The exchanges have just proved too costly. It is a 2 versus 3 situation. Vice have taken over A site here. And now it's going to be left up to Nosk and Overclass, and the last 2 players remaining for lowenbeau. As the 3 remaining players from Vice Gaming just set up to defend this bomb site here. In good crossfiring positions as well. They've got each other's backs with the crossfire set up. Nosk will go down and is left up to Overclass, and in a 1 versus 3 drop down to 1 HP, and that'll be it for him. As another round goes towards Vice, and all of a sudden we're seeing the scoreboard leveled up 5-5 in favour of Vice due to the momentum change. And now lowenbeau back into an eco round. No, Zorbot actually opting to force an M4 there. Actually, you know what? Just checking out the scoreboard, it seems lowenbeau still have quite a bit of cash saved up with courtesy of a couple of players. So we should see some drops happening, which has happened. So again, lowenbeau going to another buy round.
Really taking their time. Last round we really seemed to push in hard. This time, everyone's really sitting back, taking it a lot more cautious. Obviously, the rush they didn't like too well, so just very, very patient now.
Check this out. If you're going to just quickly check out where Overclassing is sitting at the B side, just notice that is quite a cool line there. Holding the B carpets, but he's not going to see any action as we see the Vice Gaming boys setting up around the mid, T-ramp, and also A apartments, and it looks like they're going to try and work A site simultaneously. Pardon me for the pronunciation there. Longs down, Takan, picking up a couple of frags. Once again, the A side is falling short with Zorbot, the last player remaining. He will go down, and we do see the Vice Gaming guys once again successfully taken over A site, left up to Overclassing and Nosk, the last 2 players remaining. The question is, this time we saw a similar situation from the last round. Are they going to be able to retake this site this time around? And it looks like they're actually going to just rotate off and save their guns, which is probably the better option. If they happen to push in, or go into the next round losing their guns, they're going to be completely ecoed up. So smart choice, going into the next round with a couple of guns and the rest holding pistols. This will allow lowenbeau to have a better chance at winning the next round, hopefully. But Vice Gaming at the moment are just kicking butt. The way they're working sites on this map is phenomenal. You can really tell the chemistry is with this team, the teamwork is with this team, you know, and it's good to see this amateur team actually up and coming, rising up.
And they keep changing what they're doing every round. They're keeping low and thinking. They're keeping them on their toes. They don't know what they do. We've seen already. We've seen the rush, the slow. Just then, we've seen them spread themselves all around A and hit it really hard together with some synergy. So they're keeping low and thinking, and obviously that helps them with attacking because the defending side, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to expect.
Oh, you're exactly right there on those points there, Cyanide. You know, the way they change up their plays, it keeps lowenbeau guessing, and they're just not able to work out what Vice is going to be doing next. So, good gaming by Vice Gaming, but nevertheless, we do see Stang being taken out of the picture, and I missed that shot. But it is a 4 to 5 player ratio with lowenbeau already one man down, so this is going to prove heavily on the lowenbeau boys to try and defend these sites. Overclassing guy in big picks up 2 frags there, and Backhand and Bean are taken out of the picture. Now we're seeing a 3 versus 4, and all of a sudden the spirit is lifted with lowenbeau now in a better position. Lion picks up a frag without all. Longsdale with the trade-off taking out Overclass, who was doing heavy damage earlier on in this round here. So now we see the 2 versus 3. Lion make that a 1 versus 3. Lion with the York doing some, also doing some heavy damage here, and it would be Zorbot mopping things up from lowenbeau as Longsdale does go down around the Tetris section. So 6 to 6 once again. lowenbeau managing to level up the score. With Vice Gaming still able to buy up here, even though they lost that round they lost. The fact that they've won the previous 2 to 3 rounds with the bomb being planted has enabled them to build up a strong economy. So we should see them buying up once more with the Galil at hand as well by Bean. So it's a complete AK Galil buyout with a couple of nades. So we should see a bit of a split push commencing at T ramp. Overclass and getting a sneaky frag going from Longsdale. Takes him out of the picture, and all of a sudden lowenbeau have got the intel with Vice Gaming setting up to try and push into A site. The flashbangs and smokes will be going off very shortly here as its hat looks like he's going to be igniting this push as he throws his smoke there. Question is lowenbeau actually going to be holding off this A site? Now action commencing, smoke's going off, flashbangs are going off. Here we go, Zorbot gets the first frag onto Deco, takes him out. It's Hack going big with Tack, picking up a couple more frags. And this is all over Red Rover on the A site here in a 1 versus 3 situation. Lion, the last player alive for lowenbeau. What can he do here? As he's got 3 Vice Gaming guys all set up defending this bomb site. Bomb has gone down. Time's ticking away. Lion starts to make the move here, slow walking into A site. Does Vice Gaming know of this? Yes, they do. Bean peeks out from the sandwich area and does the job for Vice Gaming. 6 rounds to 7 in favour of Vice Gaming here.
And they want that slight advantage, don't they, coming up to half time in just a couple of rounds. So if they can go in with that advantage, that'll give them some confidence to come away with the first win of the day, of course.
It'll be a good start. Pardon me. It'll be a good start for Vice Gaming. Just losing my voice a little bit. Nevertheless, we do see Vice Gaming pushing into B. Carpers this time. Nice, trying to set up to do a complete mow down. Fails miserably as Deco takes him out of the picture, and now the B site left completely open here. lowenbeau have to set up and retake the site once again. This time it is a 3 versus 4 situation. Zorbot and Longsdale getting a frag apiece with its hat picking up another frag as well. So lowenbeau falling short completely in this round. The last player alive, Zorbot, being doing some heavy damage, takes him out of the picture. And all of a sudden, we go into the last round of the first half. 6-8 in favour of Vice Gaming here, Twitch viewers.
It'll be interesting to see if Vice come up and win this round as well, because we haven't seen 3 rounds in a row this entire game. So, I mean, if Vice come back and win this one, they'll be that second half full of excitement and confidence.
Again, we see Vice Gaming opting to pop a few flashbangs and smokes at the A side, but it looks like they're trying to fake it and changing the course of direction into B Carpets with Dick Gold getting another entry frag onto Nos. Nos not being able to do much at the B site there and loses it completely. Again, lowenbeau set up to retake the site in a 4 versus 4 player situation. Takan takes out Stain, trying to play aggressively at the checker area. Now make that a 3 versus 4. lowenbeau are just dropping like flies. Lion, on the other hand, picks up the game, takes out Longsdale, and now we're seeing a 3 versus 3 situation with the 2 lowenbeau boys making the charge through short with Lion pushing through Carpet, so they're opting to retake in a split Carpet short push, but this is failing miserably. Look, Takan and its hat with Deke managing to mop up things, and that'll be it for the first half. 6-9 in favour of Vice Gaming.
Well, we just got this half time while the players are sorting themselves out. Let's have a look at a bit of what we got here. So obviously Vice going in with the advantage. We see Lonsdale here 13 11, Bean on 8 and 10. It's Hat 12-9. Raz 5-8. He needs to probably lift a bit for his team, and Taken 10 and 11. And what about those Lowen boys there, Matt?
Lowenbeau, we got Zorbot leading the charge with 13-10 as his score here. So, he's trying to do as much as he can for his team, leading fragging wise. But Overclass is sitting on 11-11 with Nos going 10 for 8. Lion just falling short a little bit, 7 for 10, and again doing some good work there, 9 for 9. But nevertheless, action's happening at A side with the Lowenbeau boys picking up the first frag onto D God and already split pushing into A side. This pistol round is working out like a gem for Lowenbeau's Vice Gaming, are now going to be left to retake the A site in a 3 versus 4 situation, with Bean picking up that frag onto Overclass, and now this is going to prove too immense for Vice Gaming as we see its Hat going down, and now it's a 2 versus 3 situation. Bean managing to push into A site, doesn't catch off any of the Lowenbeau guys, with Nosk and Zorbot well aware of what was going on, managing to win that round and make it 7-9. So this is a good start for Lowenbeau, especially on the second half on T side. Winning pistol and now opting to go for a semi sort of buy. We do see the AK board out with 3 Galils, and I can imagine Zorba, it looks like he's going to be doing the money man with a couple of flashbangs and smokes there, so it looks like he'll be opting to warp on T side later on in this game. We do see, again, this is such a common play with the split picking, just holding off from a distance, using the range with the Galils and AKs. This enables you to have that distance against your opponents in these eco rounds, and able to pick off players one by one if they so choose to go aggressive against you. And now we're seeing a 2 versus 4 situation. Lowenbeau doing the split picking, working out for them. They've managed to take a site, and again we're going to be looking at a 2 versus 4 with Taken and Its Hat. Its Hat managing to pick up an AK. He'll be opting to save that gun, leading into the next round. And Taken just lurking around the window area, trying to get another exit frag happening. So very good play by Lowenbeau, just using the eco guns or the rifles for range, managing to pick up frags, and able to push into a site. Reading the team's play. We saw Vice Gaming trying to go a bit aggressive there with the pistols, and it wasn't working out for him. Although Its Hat has managed to pick up an AK, so that's going to contribute towards the economy side of things going into the next round for Vice Gaming's point of view.
Well, to the point, what's happening with Vice after half time? They've gone and switched, and the Vice have gone down, 3 rounds? 2 rounds in a row. So they obviously want to pick up something here. It's not helping, obviously, with their eco status, but also their confidence. They'll be sitting back going, come on, guys, we could do this on attack. What's wrong with defense? Or vice versa, of course.
Well, it's pretty common in Counter-Strike. If pistol rounds is most crucial. If you win it, you're able to have enough money to buy some rifles leading into the next round. Where if you lose the pistol round, you don't really get much for it, and it forces you to kind of save up to the following 2 rounds. So when that happens, it's quite common to see the first 3 rounds going towards the team who ends up winning the pistol round. But nevertheless, Overclass just doing some sharp shooting there against Bean in that millimeter gap pick. Again picks up another frag onto Longsdale. Longsdale not having much luck there with just the bink onto Overclass and trying to take him out before Overclass was finished off there. Now we're seeing the action happening at A side, and again Lowenbeau just make their way into A side relatively easy there. Headshots galore, attacking the last player alive in a 1 versus 4 situation, not the situation you want to be put in against 4 rifles with just the silence you was paid to go against. And Lowenbeau just doing some heavy damage. We should see the score level up, which we do. 9-9 now. We go into the first buy round. This is going to be interesting to see what Vice Gaming actually opt to do here. And we do see the AWP given to Lion on Lowenbeau's behalf, so opting to AWP to have an AWPer try and work picks. can prove pretty beneficial if done right.
Of course, he needs to get the picks, though, doesn't he? So here he goes. Let's see if he can pull up something. Not much traffic in front of him. He might. He's getting a few shots towards him, so you never know. He might be able to pick something up here.
Much like Vice Gaming, we see lowenbeau actually doing a default split pick. As we see, this time we do have the 2 players at mid area with the 2 players at T ramp and the 1 at A apartments. So this is going to be a complete A split up push from all sorts of directions there. So we're going to see Vice Gaming in a bit of a pickle with the smokes and flashbangs going off here. Bean opting to play a bit aggressive at short, not finding much intel there. So Vice Gaming is still in the lurks as the smokes and flashbangs are going off at A side. Action commencing now with the push led from Noske from lowenbeau's side with the Vice. Looks like no action. There's actually no frags being commencing just yet here. The smokes are proving too good, blocking up the vision. Now we're starting to see some players drop. That is Stain picking up the first frag there with Longstyle also picking up another. Deke God picks up another. Now we're seeing lowenbeau all of a sudden just getting completely chopped down there. As I was a bit lost for words with what was happening along lowenbeau's behalf.
And that little bit of cash served them well. Able to buy up, and they pull that round right back there, 10-9. So, you know, I think overall Vice are playing a better game in this one. And now that they've got a bit of a share in that cash here, Matt, we might see them string a few rounds together.
We should do, but that's not going to happen here with Deco picking up the first frag. Zorbot going big. Those two headshots under hits, Hat and Deco taking them out of the play. Now we're seeing a 3 versus 4 with lowenbeau. This time the push being successful with the smokes and flashbangs in the right place. Longstyle picks up a frag with that AWP. We're seeing the retake commence here by Vice Gaming and doing such a good job as Taken also picking up a frag, dropping the player ratio in favour of Vice Gaming in a 2 versus 3 situation. And we do see Zorbot and Nosk drop down's relatively low HP. It just takes one bullet and they're taken out of the picture as well. So this is going to prove immense for the lowenbeau boys as Bean and Longstyle with the AWP will finish off the round there. And again, Vice Gaming doing so well, just holding on with these buy rounds. We do see lowenbeau now forced into an eco round.
Lowenbeau didn't have much chance there. They only had 2 players remaining. Both of those players had, 10, 15 health each. And they had 2 players from Vice with full health. It would have taken something pretty special, one would think, Matt, for him to have pulled that one back.
Oh, look, with Longstyle being on point with his AWP, you know, that's just enabling Vice Gaming to just roll with these rounds, you know. His AWP is the key for Vice Gaming if they're going to be picking up any more rounds here. With lowenbeau again with the opening frag, but this is the question: can they capitalise on this? They do know Vice Gaming is now 1 player down, so that's going to leave an option or an area where lowenbeau can take advantage of to push into a site. Staying picks up that frag against Deco. Deco playing a bit too aggressive there, trying to get a cheeky frag and not working out. Etat manages to get the reply happening. Oh, Takan holding that B side like a champion, takes out Lion. And now we're seeing a bit of a 1v1 battle at the B side here. Overclass and wins it, taking out Taka and forcing Vice Gaming to try to send a player back up to the B bomb zone. That is Longstyle with that AWP. Holding that line so strong there, manages to take out Overclass and Nos now pushing through into the A side with the bomb here. Count Etat, and now we're seeing a 1 versus 2 situation. Longstyle dropped down to 8 HP. And this is proving too difficult for him as we see the bomb going down at A side. Now in 1 versus 2, the question is, Longstyle pushing up through midcon with that AWP, trying to retake that site. Can he pull it off? As lowenbeau just playing extremely smart here, using the boxes, covers, and Nosk, and the crossfire happening with Zorbot, managing to take out Longstyle, and that'll end the round in favour of lowenbeau. 10-11. Lowenbeau not out of the picture yet. These rounds are actually quite close here, with the exchanges of each player. And it's just been coming down to a 1 versus 2 sort of situation. So it's good to see the closeness of the game with Vice Gaming, your CGA champions, showing the potential they have.
The big problem here for
Let me
Vice,
see.
of course, is that they've only got a couple of pistols and they're coming up against AK. So, Lowen, they're not out of it yet, are they?
Exactly right there, but it looks like the eco round paying off for Vice Gaming. That push through middle there, just taking out 3 of the lowenbeau boys holding that midsection. Now we're seeing a 1 versus 4. All of a sudden, Overclass and the last player left alive here manages to take out Longsdale, so he does drop it down to a 1 versus 3. But Vice Gaming have the bomb in their sights on lockdown. This is going to prove too difficult for Overclass and trying to retake this bomb with Decod holding mid there with that or missing a couple of shots, which is going to prove crucial for him. Overclass and knowing where Decod is, just waiting for that repeak to happen. 40 seconds left on the clock. Time's running out for Overclass in here. He's managed to make his way through mid-pod. That nade going off will do some damage, but Decod, at the end of the day, with that orb, proved too strong for Overclass. And now we're seeing Vice once again pick up another round and making the score 12-2.
And made me eat my words. I mean, they came back and they won that one fairly convincingly with just a couple of pistols. So, absolutely well played that round to Vice, of course. Wow.
So we're starting to see a bit of a YOLO push happening, a split A push from the lowenbeau side with a couple of CZs there, and Longsdale Decod picking up the first 2 frags, and with its hat, also picking up another, picks up his second, and all of a sudden lowenbeau just get completely shut down with that attempt. Last player remaining Zorbot in a 1 versus 5. Longsdale dropped down to 3 HP, but that's not going to matter much as the rest of his team is opting to push aggressively in the part of Zorbot does pick up a frag, picks up a second! Zorbot! No one saw that coming, so he's now made the situation into a 1 versus 3 with 4 HP remaining, manages to pick up a silence M4 as well. 59 seconds left on the clock. He does have a bit of time to utilise here and decide on whether whether he's going to make a play or probably opt to save the gun. As he's been held up in A apartments, we do see the Vice Gaming boys just cutting off all points across the map here, making sure he's got nowhere to go.
The real problem here, Matt, isn't so much the 2v1, and he's only got 4 health points to play with. Not a lot.
Yeah, nah, not a lot. If it was me, I'd probably opt to save this M4. I mean, 12-10. Your team, like lowenbeau, is still in the game here. Just 3 rounds the difference, you know, or 2 rounds, 3 rounds the difference. You know, you could still utilize that space, but nevertheless, look, Zorbot going down, loses the silence M4. A bit of a successful eco route, courtesy of Zorbot, managing to pick up those frags. They, at lowenbeau, do see themselves with a bit of money to spend, and we do see the Galil's being bought up, so lowenbeau now opting to just go all out here with the rifle and armor buy-up. Vice Gaming just decimating lowenbeau's chances of winning this game here. You see Bing just sending off a bit of a warbang, drops Nosuke down to 26 HP, so the lowenbeau boys at B Carpets just not sure what was going on, as Bing was just warbanging them 1.6 style. It is 5-5, and we do see a minute 10 seconds left on the clock, but the fact that lowenbeau now just been held up at Carpets here, opting to try and set up and push into B side. This has allowed Vice Gaming to drop a 3rd man around the rotate area. If lowenbeau do opt to push into B side, we've got a 3 versus 4 situation, and we might see a complete massacre commencing here with Bean picking up the first frag against Nos, but Overclass ninjaing his way into sight, but Bean just proving too strong in the end, takes out Overclass before staying in line, managing to get the trade-offs happening, dropping it to a 3 versus 3 situation, but it's going to prove too late as Vice Gaming have already set up to retake the speed bomb site as soon as that bomb has been planted. So lowenbeau have a bit of work to do here. That nade going off will take Longsdale, but its hat doing some damage as well, taking out Stang. So 2 versus 2 is the situation now, and Decod, holding short. Its hat doing some damage. Now it's a 1 versus 2. Make that a 1 versus 1. Zorbot still hanging in there for lowenbeau, and it's all up to its hat here for Vice Gaming to try and win this round, and push edge his team closer to victory. Manages to take out Zorbot, and that'll be it for Vice Gaming, and it looks as if lowenbeau starting to lose what hope they had of winning this game. Slowly is slowly but surely diminishing in this game here. So Vice Gaming doing so well to hold on to play on CT side and hold off lowenbeau's charges.
But you got 2 rounds to
14
6.
to 10.
You got 2 rounds to 6 to get the win, and so it's not going to be an easy task at all for Lowen. But you know, there's always a chance. You never know what might happen. I did say earlier, I think Vice have been playing better, but Lowen has pulled back a few rounds a couple of times throughout the match so far as well. So who knows what may happen in the next few rounds, Matt?
Well, if anything's going to be, if lowenbeau do have a chance of making a comeback, this is the round to do it. You know, this is do or die for lowenbeau. Being in Longstyle, just doing so much damage for Vice Gaming, taking out Line and Overclass, and staying going down, courtesy of Deep God. 2 versus 5. What can Noske and Zorbot do for their team here? As they're trapped at the mid area, Nos does pick up a frag, but his teammate Zorbot was completely annihilated for Longstyle, and now it's a 1 versus 3. Nos hanging in there, takes out Bean, but will fall short due to Hat playing. It's Hat coming out through midcon, taking him out, and now it's in 15 to 10 in favor of Vice Gaming. 1 round away from winning this game. It's all or nothing for lowenbeau. Right now, this is it. What can lowenbeau do here? So we start to see again a bit of a mid-stack commencing from lowenbeau's behalf as Longstyle gets the first frag with that, or picks up the second. Longstyle going huge! Picks up a third before going down to staying. And now it's left up to going down to Zorbot. And now it's left up to Zorbot in a 1 versus 4 situation. Manages to take out Longstyle. This is it for Zorbot, as is the pressure proved too immense. Bean taking him out. That is game, Twitch viewers. 16 to 10 in favour of Vice Gaming.
Yeah, Vice too strong from the get-go, weren't they? And deserved that one. So obviously that gives them a point in this round robin. Each team plays each other once in all their groups, and then they move on later on, somewhere around 1 o'clock. I think it goes to the elimination bracket round. So wow, first game underway here in this Cyber Gamer Autumn ODC, and I think next game, unless something's changed, Matt, I'm not too sure. We do have a bit of Encore and Dynasty coming up pretty soon.
Oh look, that game is going to be just like we saw against lowenbeau and Vice Gaming.